David Williams. I'm the lead class designer here at Red 5 Studios. I'm going to be talking a little bit about class balance and how we design battle frames. When we're balancing battle frames in Firefall, really a lot of things we're trying to consider is that there are so many different encounters, so many different situations you may find yourself in. And what we really want to do is create heroic moments, heroic opportunities. And that means that for any particular battle frame, there is a situation, there is a moment where it is just perfectly suited for your battle frame, your capabilities, your weapon, and your abilities. And you're just going to be able to just absolutely wreck face. Now, the flip side of that is that when you're not in one of those moments, you know that you maybe aren't in a perfect situation, but you also don't want to feel like you can't do anything. So being able to always have something you can do, always feel at least competent and solid and having fun, but still have those heroic opportunity moments available to you. One big issue, of course, is you want to make sure that the strength of one battle frame doesn't overwhelm the strength of another battle frame. One perfect example of a situation where we've had to really adjust the balance of a particular frame is with the medic battle frame. Obviously the medic is a support class, but we also want the medic to be able to be an offensive threat. We needed to make sure that you could play the medic as this combat medic, but not necessarily be as much an offensive threat as the assault, which isn't capable of being a support class. It needed to be fun, it needed to be threatening, but it also needed to be just below the offensive capabilities of an assault. Designing and balancing around a game that has both PvE and PvP is more of a challenge. We really like to focus on PvP when it comes to pure numbers balancing. We focus on the PvP gameplay in terms of balancing one class to another. If we see that one class is maybe outstripping the others when it comes to open world gameplay, PvE gameplay, then we can balance around that using open world assets rather than character assets. So we don't necessarily have to change crater. We can change how the creatures move around the world so that you may not be able to crater on 50 things all at once. Usually the best use of the feedback for us, when we see a whole lot of people all talking about the same thing, that's something we need to start looking at pretty strongly. A good example of this is when we announced the Dreadnought frame, right? There were some people that were really concerned that the Assault was the heavy class, for example. But for us, the Assault was all about being sort of a Wolverine type class, just absolutely shredding people apart with offensive aggression. Whereas the Dreadnought is slower, he's more ponderous. It's a very different style of gameplay, and we think they have very different heroic moments. The player feedback is really good at drawing our attention to potential issues, and then we use our experience with the game plus the metrics we have available to figure out whether there's really a problem and something we need to fix or not. Thanks for coming out and listening to me chat about class balance in Firefall. Make sure to check out firefallthegame.com for more updates on the game.